Come on, Wack. Come on, Wack.
I hate this.
Come on, Wack.
Because when Wack is in the room together, and you ain't been in the room with one out yet.
It's gonna go down, y'all.
So why you won't sit down with him?
Because I know he's a gaslighter.
You feel like you're gonna get under your skin?
Yeah, you think he's gonna win, physically and mentally.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not almighty.
Flag on the play, flag on the play. Wack100, you know damn well that man got the upper hand on you. First of all, he a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so that means he'll beat you down if he grab you. If he grab you. Second of all, you know he's more intellectually intelligent than you are, so you can't debate him on anything. So that's why you don't want to be in his presence, sir. Now just keep it a buck.
I could be wrong. I think he's on a mission to gaslight people, put them in a trick bag, and I just what I feel. And I gotta go with
Flag on the play, flag on the play. Technical, family, interception. So you mean to tell me, just like you did loose cannon, family, just like you did loose cannon, gas him up and then put him in a trick bag, just like loose cannon. So Wack100 is basically talking about his damn self. Brandon and Wack100 is the same person. They just in different forms. Do you understand? That's why they understand each other.
and I gotta go with my gut feeling.
So you think he's gonna put you in the trick bag and then you're not gonna be able to deal with it?
His position is, I can't do what he can do. He can start some shit, do some shit, and tell, and it's cool. He's gonna laugh about it.
Why are we even thinking about any kind of illegal behavior? Who's he gonna have to tell to?
Because you're a white dude.
Or you're gonna be...
Flag on the play, flag on the play. Wack100 said that he would do something to Brandon, then Brandon would tell. Bro, you're literally a exposer. You're literally a snitch. You're literally a teller, cause you tell on people exposing their secrets. You're literally a snitch, bro. Your whole foundation is built on snitchery. Do you understand? And heathenism. Do you understand me, Wack? You were talking about your damn self.
About any kind of illegal behavior.
Because,
who's he gonna have to tell to?
Because you're a white dude.
Are you gonna beat the shit out of him and then he's gonna tell? Like, if you don't hit him, then what's he gonna tell for?
Okay, watch this. It's certain things that you can do or say to him to where you might get that reaction, or me, or whatever. We all got our little short fuse things, right? Mm-hmm. And I understand that. See, know your strengths and know your weaknesses, right? Right now at this point in time, that Brandon is a gaslighter. And I feel like he not gonna play it all the way out.
Just like you.
But if you know he only keeping the content, what's the problem?
Keeping it content is a little different because some shit.
But if you know he only keeping the content, what's the problem?
Keeping it content is a little different because some shit ain't content.
The difference is, I think he has respect.
I can say some shit to you that's not content.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? Everything's not content to us. So in my...
Everything is not content, Wack. Like you threatening Aaron the plumber's children and his mother, right? That ain't content, right? Everything ain't content, so you agree that you threatened his mama and his kids was not content because you can discern the difference between content and verbal threats, right? Right.
Content.
The difference is, I think he has respect.
I can say some shit to you that's not content.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? Everything's not content to us. So in my head,
he has discernment.
If Brandon was a super L7 dude, right, then I would be like, maybe he didn't know.
Which you thought he was until like 5 minutes ago.
No. I knew he come from something. All right. Because I can hear his speech, but I know Brandon know what he doing and what he's saying, and I feel like he'll do or say some shit that he know I'm supposed to react like. If I don't react, you's a bitch, Wack. But
yeah,
if I do react,
he's going to say something about you laying on his back.
I do react.
He's going to say something about you laying on your belly.
You get what I'm saying?
So do you think it's because you're not going to be able to trigger him because he just don't give a fuck about what you say? Because you a gaslighter too.
Yeah, get the exposers on him.
Gaslighter for sure.
Put together a dossier of information.
See, he understands that It's a battle of minds, and he can't beat Brandon in the battle of minds. He can't beat Brandon in the battle of battles. So he loses regardless. So what Wack100 is doing is bowing out, family. He's not putting himself in a situation where he could lose. You understand? Because he knows that Brandon will treat him like suspect almighty.
Who believe in calling the police?
Brother.
You call the police too, right?
What? Although you've advised me to in the past.
What?
I know you gonna call the police.
I don't have to.
If I whoop your ass on camera, you absolutely making a report.
Was that a threat?
That's why I've already told myself the day you gotta whoop his ass, whoop his ass good.
No.
Flag on the play, flag on the play. It sounded like Wack100 just threatened Adam 22. What kind of work environment is going on up there when Wack100 is threatening to whoop the owner's ass on camera?
If I whoop your ass on camera, you absolutely making a report.
Flag on the play.
That's why I've already told myself the day you gotta whoop his ass, whoop his ass good. Because you go into jail.
Just whoop my ass.
You call the police.
No. Flag on the play. We want to see Wack100 against Black Belt Brandon, cuz that's the squabble we want to see. That's the squabble we want to see, cuz we want to see Wack100 versus Black Belt Brandon, cuz. And before Wack, you say, nah, he a black belt. Nah, cuz technical. We said boxing match. This is gonna be a boxing match. He do jiu-jitsu. That's chokes and locks and stuff like that. We talking about a hands-on, fist-only boxing match between Brandon and Wack100 because they got the same exact motive at Nojumper. Cuz I know exactly what they trying to do. They both want to be under Massa. They both want to be under the Grand Mason Plantation family. Do you understand what I'm saying? They want to be under the master of the Grand Mason Plantation. Do you hear what I said? I said they want to be under the master of the Grand Mason Plantation. They both fighting for their roles. You understand? Wack100 thought he was right underneath there. Now Brandon then came in there, got suspect out of there. He about to get Flacco out of there because Flacco got a lot of seniority up at there in Nojumper. So once he get Flacco up out of there, it's just gonna be him and Wack fighting for Massa's attention, family.